Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome to TST Garage. I'm Bart, and today I'm working on a 2016 and up ZX10R. The parts I will be mounting on this bike actually fit previous models. So if you go to our website, tstindustries.com, you will see application charts that pertain to these parts. You can also select these parts for previous models. Just look in there. We will be adding some protection components. We have some nice case sliders. This is for the right side of the bike, and this is for the stator side of the bike. They come with new hardware that replaces the hardware that you take out of here. These components actually protect your bike against cracks in these engine cases in case of a fall. In case you do go down, you have much more meat to grind through before you get to the actual OEM part, thereby increasing, or rather decreasing, the potential for cracking and debris entering your motor. Very important part here, you don't want debris going in your motor. These types of case sliders are used by professional racers around the world. We supply a couple of Moto America teams, and Womet-Tech, the actual facility that produces these parts in Europe, they supply some local to them professional racing teams like Wilbur's, BMW. So these actual cases were used in the 2018 season on a ZX10R by Richardson Racing. They had a couple downs and they reported really good results with these. So I think you guys will be very happy with what these do for the bike. The other components we're going to be mounting are the frame sliders. This is sort of a controversial item. Some people like them, some people don't. Some people claim that if you have a hard enough impact and then slide off into dirt, they may flip your bike. So these are actually designed to be pretty low profile on the bike and not protrude too far. So they will limit the ability of the bike to catch that dirt and then flip. Anything's possible in a hard enough hit or a bad enough situation. So you guys are gonna have to use your judgment whether or not you want these parts. We've used them on our race bikes. We've had race teams use them on their race bikes with good results. So I highly recommend these parts. I actually use them myself. These are not symmetric parts. One side's different than the other. The bolts are actually the same. So if your bolts fall out, no worries there. Notice here, one of these bosses is shorter and has a counter bore in it. This particular one will be for the right side of the motorcycle. This bolt comes out and the spacer will fit over all of these components and then receive this large bolt. So let's go on to the actual installation portion. I'm going to start with the engine case. 8mm socket will remove these screws here. Let's get that done. Now we will take the appropriate case guard, superimpose it over the OEM case, and select one of the fully threaded shorter screws. And get it in there. I'm going to use a 5mm Allen to seat the thread. Once you have all these screws bottomed out, you can grab a torque wrench set to 8 foot-pounds and get them tightened down to that torque. And that's it for that element. Now I'm going to grab a 14mm socket and remove the engine bolt. Now it's important not to undo both sides at the same time. That gives the engine a chance to droop. So like I said, spacer with the counter bore goes in this place here. And we're going to engage the thread. And then using a 17mm socket, I'm going to bottom this out. Once we have this bottomed out, we're going to go and tighten it with the torque wrench to 29 9.5 foot-pounds. And now we have the option of inserting cosmetic cap in the center. These kits do come with a black one by default, but we have a bunch of other colors. We have white and some anodized aluminum colors. I'm just going to use the black one because we have a black theme going on this bike. And that'll be it on this side. We'll move on over to the other side and complete the installation there. Continuing on with the left side of the motorcycle, we will need to extract these 4 fasteners. And we have a tight fit here against the fairings, so you just have to be extra careful in here. Grab one of the 4 remaining fasteners from the hardware kit. Get those threads seated in. 5mm Allen. And once again, we will make use of our torque wrench set to 8 foot-pounds and tighten these guys up. Now we'll move on to the left-hand side frame slider. We'll need to use a 14mm socket. And just replace it with our whole setup that remains from the insulation on the other side. I'm going to use a 17mm socket here. Finish up here with my torque wrench set to 29.5 foot-pounds. And one last step. Fit the center cap, press it in. All right, and now we're done. See, in just a couple of minutes, we mounted all these components on. Now the bike is protected and ready to rip. These products are available in a total protection pack on our website, tstindustries.com. You can pick up the spools, these guys, the frame sliders, and the bar ends all together at a discount, or you just mix and match, whatever you guys need. So thank you for watching. See you next time.